Everybody, Rich Graham, Trident Fitness. I wanted to update you on the Warrior Grind event. If you've been following Trident Fitness, then you're aware that we have a 250-mile cycling trip coming up in 36 hours to raise money and awareness for Operation Restored Warrior, which is working with the veteran population that is on the verge of suicide and trying to help them cope with the transition and the issues that they're going through right now. Currently in the United States, on average, 22 veterans commit suicide every day. So if you've been watching some of the other videos, you've seen this knife that's been in the prototype stage, and we had some demo videos with it. It's the TRITAC Crusader, and each one of these knives are handmade by a friend of mine, John Harrington, who has a company called Tigress Knives. And him and I served in the Navy together, and now he's out and he has his own knife company. But when we were in the Navy, John came to me one time and he said, "Hey Rich, if you were going to design a knife, like the ultimate, you know, combative fighting, self-defense kind of knife, how would you design it? You know, with your experience in the SEAL teams and all that kind of stuff, what would you do?" And I started going over different features, and we were had a sketch pad and we were drawing out some ideas. Fooey, that seats, knock it off, seats, good seats. So we started going over the different features and of how I would design a self-defense blade, and this is what we came up with, the TRITAC Crusader. Now, for the event, this knife is the first official, all the other ones that you've seen have been prototypes. This is the first official TRITAC Crusader. Serial number TC for TRITAC Crusader 001D2. D2 is the type of steel. So 001, the very first official TRITAC Crusader. We're going to put it on auction, and we're going to allow the people out there, you guys, to place bids on this knife. We'll do it through our Facebook page, and all the way up until Sunday at 6 p.m. you'll have Sunday, September 29th, you'll have the ability to bid on this knife. Once the 6 p.m. comes, okay, Platz. Once 6 p.m. comes on Sunday, then it's going to go to the people who will actually come out to our after party for the Warrior Grind event. If you're there, whatever the online bid is, anyone who's there in the event has the ability to outbid that, and it would be final there at the event. Otherwise, if no one outbids it, then whoever has the highest bid online will get this knife. So to put someone through the program, it's $2,000. So I'm hoping that we can at least put one person through the program with the auction for this blade, serial number 1, the TRITAC Crusader. Now, some of the design features that come with this is the blade is designed, and you can watch for more details on this on our demonstration videos, which I'll put links on here. But the blade's designed so that when you're holding it, it sits forward. There's multiple reasons for this. For striking or you know, thrusting motions, you don't have to bend your wrist so far. I can bend my wrist slightly and the knife can go forward. There's different things with the curved top side for hooking and trapping. The serrations are rounded so they don't get caught on clothing or tendons or, you know, whatever equipment, gear. This side, the hook part, is kind of like a crambit for trapping and hacking, for catching and parrying. And then this blade here is for a slapping strike, which creates like head speed, kind of like a hatchet. And there's a lot of other features. The tongue, so you know your hand doesn't slide forward. The special grip that's on this, so you have maximum grip control over the blade itself. The curve of the handle puts the pressure when you're doing a striking motion into the palm so your hand doesn't slide down the knife. There's a ton of things. There's a lot of thought that's gone into this blade, and it's finally live for you guys to own one. Now, it's D2 steel. It's got a custom treatment on here that has a bit of a texture to it, so it's non-reflective, but at the same time it's a non-stick surface, so anything that gets on here will wipe right off. It's a one-side cut to maximize, so the edge is on one side to maximize durability, to keep the blade as thick as possible. Again, the serrations have been rounded. And there's just a lot of really cool stuff with this. Now, this blade will be presented for the person who wins this auction or bids the highest for this auction in this antique box. There's going to have a little plaque that's going to be put on here that's getting made right now. This antique box, I custom did all this in here, so I hope you appreciate it, because it took me like 2 or 3 days to complete, and I almost smashed things in my house trying to do this because I don't do this stuff. So I had damn near an anxiety attack trying to figure this out, but it's done and it's good. So custom velvet interior for this box. It's designed for the blade to sit in perfectly just like this, so you could have it on display on your desk, in your home, wherever you want it to be. And we mounted a trident to go with the theme of the TRITAC Crusader and the company and everything that we stand for, into the lid. So if you want to have it on display like this, or if you want to have it on display like this in your home or office, it'll be a great display piece. And not only will you have the #1 serial number TRITAC Crusader, but also with the box and the little label that's going to be on here, the little plaque that's going to be on here, you'll know, and people will know, and other veterans will know that you purchased this and it helped put someone through a program that potentially saved their life. So great cause. Sorry for the long-winded tutorial, but this could be yours. So bid away.